I know this looks familiar, but it's not. I'm making another part to my meal. I am making greens. I already cut the greens up and threw them in the pot. I'm also making black-eyed peas. I'm just letting them sit right now, and they're also plain, and they're going to just sit there for a second. But I'm using the same type of base that I did for my turkey chicken legs, but a little bit different. I'm also taking into consideration that everybody in my house is not wowing. So what I did is I still have some of the fatty things that also provide the flavor for these two items. I am sauteing them, and when they're all done, so that I don't get all this fat or all this, I don't have to eat this meat if I don't want, but I use this type of spoon for my serving spoon because it drains most of this fatty stuff off. Now although this is salt pork and this is like a ham hock, these two will probably make their own fat, but I did put a little bit of olive oil in there, about a tablespoon, just enough to gloss my pan. And then I have my bell pepper and onions, the same thing. I'm in a rush, so I just went and threw that in there. And then I have turkey necks. So these are a little healthier, but they're turkey necks and they're good for flavor. So, and then my onions, bell peppers, and all that. So I seasoned it. And this time, I love garlic. My husband loves garlic. So I'm going to put a little garlic in there, and that's okay if it's in there for both things. So what I do after I've seasoned this to taste, and you just want to get it enough to, when you're sauteing it, what you're doing is you're making it stick. You're actually, that'll going to have to work. Oh well, pepper's good, he likes pepper. But what you're doing is you are making the flavor stick. You're making it count. So after you move this all around, like I would probably not put one of these meats in one of these dishes. So whichever that is, I won't put it in there. But the same base is the base is the same. I also like to put vinegar in my greens, and I like to put a touch of vinegar in my black-eyed peas. So I would put that in later. But after you get this all mixed around, you get this salt pork here, which is kind of cut almost like a bacon. You want to kind of cook that a little bit. Not crispy or anything, but you want it kind of cooked. And when that's kind of done, then you can take this all out. This big old piece right here, I won't break it down, but I'll just take it and I'll throw this in my greens because this is more fatty. So I have more greens than I do peas. So I don't want to put too much fat in there. And these turkey legs, I'll put two of these in my greens and one of these in my black-eyed peas. So now my husband, my daughter, if they want to eat the meat from it after it's tenderized and cooked, they're welcome to do so. I more than likely will pass on that. But I still want to eat what I eat, and I want it to taste the way I like it to taste. So that's it. That's greens and black-eyed peas, and then the sauteed base that goes in there, which gives it the flavor. So I'm still eating the things that I like to eat. I'm just not eating it the same way.